Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you guys born in the year of the dragon. So welcome back to all my dragon friends. It is of course Karmic Wednesdays. So we do both the karmic signs on a Wednesday, the dragon and the snake. The dragon being the positive, the snake being the negative. Let's see how this week is for all you dragon guys, shall we? Let's just shuffle these up. We'll move them around a bit. And when it feels about right, we'll stop about, let's say, there. And take that one from the bottom, that one from the middle, that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got a white, black, white. Two positives. That's always a good sort of sign, but it's not really, because white isn't always all right, is it? Let's be honest. Black isn't always an attack either, but we have got it in the negative there as a kind of prominent thing. So we're going to find out what it is that's actually happening, because as I always say, it's about the compatibilities on the other side. We've got that ox, so we've got some hard work and some hard thinking. A lot on the mind recently. I imagine it's been quite a daunting, overwhelming challenge for you at the moment to have so much on your mind that doesn't require you to do anything. Because of course you're a doer. So when it comes to, getting stuff done, that's the easy bit. When it comes to actually think about stuff, that's where it becomes a new sort of a new thing. It's a different thing. It's something that is not requiring you to fix anything or solve anything or do anything or move anything or anything like this. You just have to think about things and actually figure it out, use that brain of yours. Right now, I think you've got a lot of respect for yourself and what is going on around you in your current circumstances, because if you didn't, I think things would be really, really hard. I think things would be really kind of hard for you to navigate. I think it would be very domineering this time, and I think you're too stubborn to let things get the better of you anyway, even if it is a hard time. It is hard times. The ox is a hard card. It's a hard, sturdy, steadfast card. It's one of, there are hard times ahead. Let's brace ourselves. And you're a dragon, so you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to show your worth and step up to the plate, so to speak. I think with that ox as that thinker card as it is as well, the things that you need to think about are probably things that are going to instigate the solutions and the things you want to do in the future and get done anyway. That's why you need to think. That's why you need to slow down. You need to have a mind that's in the right place for this. I think right now it would be really important for you to agree with yourself what it is that you want to achieve and what is actually going to be a struggle that you need to focus on and I suppose in some ways overcome or get over it, so to speak. You need to figure out what the problem is so you can get over it, get on with it, and kind of solve that issue. But it all comes down to thinking about it and putting your mind in the right place. We've got that doer card jumping in right there. That's the rat in your triangle, well, in your affinity triangle, and is very compatible with you, but it is in the negative. So there is hard work to do. There are things that you need to do. There is things that are essentially getting you down and getting the better of you, but you need to bounce back. And you will bounce back. It's not a bad card at all. This isn't bad at all. This is a good start. You've got the ox there and you've got the rat there moving you in, pushing you through, thinking to doing. It's just, you need to be cautious right now. You need to have that kind of pre-thought, that pre-planning. That rat is a planner. It's the planner. It's planning. It's getting things ready. It's having strategy. It's having tactics. It's having that visionary thinking, that kind of do all or don't bother kind of attitude. I think right now this could have something to do with you in a romantic place, or where you are romantically, or a place that you are where it comes to matters of the heart and emotional stuff. I think right now you're trying to get something done, or you're trying to achieve something, but you can't do it. You can only think about it. It's on your mind. The reason you can't do it is because you can't just make this happen. Things have to pan out. Things have to go a particular way. Things have to be in a particular place, and people have to do particular things. You need like a catalyst. You need some sort of a change, something to shift, something to move you forward. That's why you're not going anywhere. That's why doing stuff isn't really working out for you. That's why we've got a negative rat here and a positive thinker. It's about thinking. It's about thinking about stuff. And of course, the rat and the ox go together really well anyway. They're really good together. They are on their own soulmate connection. So those two working together right this week for you right now, that's good. That's a good sign. This thought and planning to push you forward into this nice positive space. If you don't plan, if you fail to do this, there are going to be challenges. There are going to be things that are going to be too much for you. Too ambitious, that's the problem. You'll end up being too ambitious, biting off more than you can chew, expecting too much potentially, but really what you need to be figuring out right now is what it is you want, how you can get to it, and if it's going to take specific things or certain types of things, then that is what you're going to have to do to deal with it, unfortunately. It's going to be hard, and it might feel wishy-washy and not necessary, but if you don't do it, it's not going to work out. If you don't put the groundwork in, if you don't put foundations down, then everything's just going to fall apart as you start moving forward. And you don't want that. The ox is hard work. The rat is hard work. It's thought, it's planning, it's getting things ready to move into another thinker card. The rooster, your soulmate card. That is your soulmate connection. So there is something in place right now for you. There's something that is supposed to be happening right now for you to push you forward or to move you into a place that you need to be. I think right now, you're feeling enthusiastic, you're feeling quite good about stuff, but again, it's not moving fast enough. I think right now you have the option for prosperity, you have that choice of abundance, you have that, that sort of there in front of you, but it just doesn't seem right. It doesn't feel right. You want to push forward with this, but it just doesn't feel like it's the right time or the right place to do so. I think if you're going to have a mutual bond or a lasting relationship here, I think right now you need to drop the expectations of it all happening all at once or when you want it to happen. If you're wanting something to come out of anything right now, a job to happen or this to happen, that to happen, anything like this, if you're wanting something big to change in your life right now, patience is the only way to go ahead. And you can be critical and you can be judgy and sulky and upset and frustrated. Yeah, of course you can. You can get agitated. But really, patience is the only thing that's going to get you pushed through here. You can't rush this. You've got to take your time like that ox, thinking about things, working it all out. Plan things. Make sure you're planning them properly like that rat. But as we move into this rooster phase, we haven't just got thinking and planning. We've also got that kind of brashness, that let's get things done and push forward in a way of, I guess, some ways with expectation, in some ways with the idea of this is what's going to happen and what you assume is going to be the outcome. And that's not necessarily a bad thing if you've pre-planned and that's what you anticipate. That's what you've kind of thought, well, yeah, that's going to happen. That's going to be what comes out of this. That's what we're going to get from that, and that's what could potentially happen. That could be potentially how it all pans out. And I think with proper planning and pre-thinking, pre-thought, assessing that tactics and strategy, you just have, that's it. You just have to have a bit of strategy with this, my dragon friends. You need to have a strategy. So get your strategy sorted. And we'll find out how you get on with that next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. I'll be back later on with a reading for the opposite karmic sign, the snake. So if I don't see you then, I will see you next week for another reading for those born in the year of the dragon. As always, guys, love and peace.